All right, hey, Josh here with Attica Lumber Company out here in actually Huron County. Check this project out that we just completed, a 40 by 60 14. In this video, I'm going to share with you actually some details of this building and also what we did on this. Actually, we made a little mistake. We had a couple sales people on this building, and then what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to move one of these overhead doors. And boy, I tell you, you don't like, when these things happen, but you got to do what's right. So we're going to have to come back, take off the steel right here and move this overhead door down. That's not where they wanted it. So we screwed up every now and then. That does happen. Do enough, but we're going to make it right here. You can see a good color choice there, a neutral cream with a brown there. So 40 by 60, 12 feet tall there. All right, here in Huron County, Ohio. Well, let's check this out here. Kind of give you some ideas on what you can do here on this. But you can see the truss system that we use. And again, 4 foot on center truss spacing. All right, and then the vapor barrier up top. But why do we use 4 foot on center truss spacing? The reason why is we think, number one, we can put the purlins. There's a couple reasons, but you can see we can put them flat. Then we also think there's just more lumber used in the building versus 8 foot, 9 foot on center. But what I mean by that is when you put the purlins flat, when the guys are walking on the roof there, you don't have to lay them on edge. If you do an 8 foot, 9 foot on center truss spacing, you got to lay them on edge. So we don't do that. We put them on flat. All right, and then you can see here, vapor barrier, and then 3-ply laminated columns. We talked about that. Again, 3 pressure points, southern yellow pine. And you're seeing that a lot in these videos. But if you go back, there are some videos there, concrete perma columns, wet set brackets, and there are some ones with 6x6s. Very rarely do we use a 4x6 anymore. That's kind of a thing of the past. But you can see we did hurricane ties on this building. And then also, again, all the lumber that we used here, 1650. And to kind of give you an idea here, kiln dry. All right, so let me show you that here. See that right there, 1650 lumber. And what does that mean? A 2 grade and above, for example, specs out about 1,000, 1150. So if you're using 1650, that gives you about 500 pressure points, a little bit, it's been stress tested, about 500 points higher. And then you've even seen in some videos before, when we order 1650, sometimes actually 2100 gets shipped to us. So we've used that before as well. But think about that, that's 1,000. It's been pressurized, been stress tested, 1,000, stress tested higher than regular too. So just think about that when you're doing your lumber and making your decision there. So there you go, 40 by 60. Good looking building, sharp, really sharp there. But any questions, boom, leave them in the comment section below. The next video, keep it locked and loaded right here. Attica Lumber. Attica Lumber since 1925.